Max Pam, born Melbourne, 1949, is an Australian photographer. Pam's first survey exhibition was held at the Art Gallery of Western Australia in 1986, followed by a mid-career retrospective at the Art Gallery of New South Wales in 1991. His largest solo show to date at the Sogo Nara Museum of Art in Japan, and was the subject of a major exhibition at the Comptoir de la Photographie in Paris in 1990, which covered the work of 3 decades. He has published several photographic monographs and carnets de voyage. Life and work. As a teenager, Pam found post-war suburban Melbourne grim, oppressive and culturally isolated. He found refuge in the counterculture of surfing and the imagery of National Geographic and Surfer magazine, and became determined to travel overseas. Pam left Australia at 20, after accepting a job as a photographer assisting an astrophysicist. Together, the pair drove a Volkswagen from Calcutta to London. This journey proved inspirational, and Pam has continued to travel, and travel be a theme in his work. As Gary Defoe noted in his essay in Indian Ocean Journals, Stidle, 2000, each photograph is shaped by incidents experienced as a traveler. His photographs extend upon the tradition of the gazetteer. Each photograph a record of an experience, a personal account of an encounter somewhere in the world. Each glimpse is part of an unfolding story rather than simply a record of a place observed. While travel underscores his production, Pam's photographs are not the accidental evidence of a tourist. Quote, Pam has worked in Asian counties, Europe, Australia, and the Indian Ocean Rim cultures including India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Yemen, the Republic of Tanzania, Mauritius, Madagascar, the Cocos and Christmas Islands. The images leave the viewer, as Tim Winton said in Going East, Marvel 1992, grateful for having been taken so mysteriously by surprise and so far and sweetly abroad. Quote, he has published work in journals and is represented in major public and private collections in Australia, Great Britain, France and Japan. Pam is the subject of episode 5 of the television series Visual Instincts. Artemis International, 1989. Pam currently teaches photo media at Edith Cowan University, Perth, Western Australia. Publications. Max Pam. From Eastern Fluency to Southern Recall. Photographs 1980 to 1985. Art Gallery of Western Australia. 1986. Visual Instincts. Contemporary Australian Photography. Canberra. Australian Government Publishing Service. 1989. Edited by Max Pam. Work by Max Pam. Fiona Margaret Hall. Emmanuel Angelicas. The After 200 Years Project. Grant Mudford and John Lewis. Going East. 2 Decades of Asian Photography. Paris. Marvel. 1992. Human Eye. Max Pam. Photographs 1970 to 1992. Nara. Nara Sogo Museum of Art. 1992. OCLC 221,427,711. Exhibition Catalogue. Introduction by David Langsam. Max Pam. Collection L'Oiseau Rare. Paris. Filigranes. 1999. Ethiopia. Toulouse. Les Imaginaires. 1999. Indian Ocean Journals. Göttingen. Stidle. 2000. With Patrick Remy. Introduction text by Gary Defoe. Kailash. Toulouse. Les Imaginaires. 2002. Atlas Monographs. Sydney. T&G. 2009. With the writer Stephen Mooker. Atlas Monographs. Sydney. T&G. Introduction by Stephen Mooker. Ramadan in Yemen. Paris. Bessard. 2012. Narcolepsy. Sydney. T&G Publishing. With Bob Charles. 2012. Contingency in Madagascar, Bristol, UK. Intellect. 2013. ISBN 9781841504742. With Stephen Mooker. Publications with contributions by Pam. Conversations with Contemporary Photographers. New York, NY, Umbridge. 2005. ISBN 9781884167485. Transcript of a conversation between Pam in Pablo Ortiz Monasterio. pp. 150. Also includes contributions from Philip Lorca de Corcher and Nan Richardson, Javier Balhonrat and Santiago Ulma, Miguel Rio Branco and Teresa Sizer, Dwayne Michaels and Enrique Vegano, Bernard Plossu and Juan Manuel Bonnet, Alex Webb and Max Kozloff, John Fonkeberter and Christina Zeklich. Major exhibitions. 1973. University of Melbourne. Melbourne. 1986. Max Pam. 1980 to 1985. Art Gallery of Western Australia. Perth. 1990. Max Pam. 1971 to 1990. Comptoir de la Photo. Paris. 1992. Max Pam. Retrospective. Nara Sogo Museum of Art. Nara, Japan. 1999. Signature Works 25th Anniversary Exhibition. Australian Centre for Photography. Sydney. 2002. Meridian. Focus on Contemporary Australian Art. Museum of Contemporary Art. Sydney. 2002. Red Light. Australian Centre for Photography. Sydney. 2004. Striptease. Max Pam. Australian Centre for Photography. Sydney. Australian Embassy. Paris. Awards. 1992. Going East won the Grand Prix du Livre Photographique. 2010. Atlas Monographs won Best Photography Book of the Year. International category. Photo Spania. Official website. Australian Centre for Photography. National Gallery of Australia Photography.